What is going on, my friends? We got another customer coming up here. We'll see if we got ourselves a reaction or a ride along, and we'll see how FSD performs over in the Titusville area. Kind of like working my way towards from Cocoa towards Daytona. Just kind of messing with these coastal areas, trying different areas, trying to see if I can expand a bit more of the data heat map on version 12.542. I'm definitely going to have a slew of information to compare against Mewtwo's version 13. As you know, maybe I'll lay down a prediction that I hope is wrong, but I would predict that Mew is not going to see version 13 unless I can somehow upgrade to hardware 4. We'll see if that holds up. That's just kind of a blanket prediction I'm making, just given the forward move of technology. But yeah, there'll be a lot of benchmarking to measure up against with Mewtwo. And I can confirm, I know I haven't really been able to show it on camera, and we're not the lead car here to show you this, but the system does properly stop around buses. At least in this context. It doesn't try to go around. And I believe even from the oncoming on the other side, I've had an issue, or have had no issue stopping. The problem is where there's multi-lane roads, and you still need to stop, unless there is a solid median. That is the law. At least it was 15 years ago. Maybe I should double check that. I'll ask Grok if that's still the law, and maybe put it up on the screen for everybody to read. So that'd be kind of cool. And man, guys, I am so pumped for Grok 3. I'm pretty sure that will make me permanently change from ChatGPT to Grok. Although I do really love having conversations with ChatGPT under the voice that I use. I've nicknamed Cortana, just because that's what it sounds like. I think I'm gonna have to take over here to actually get into this gate, unless, oh no, it's staying open. Cool. But all right, yeah, let's see what kind of fun we have here. And let me know what you guys use AI-wise, if you prefer Grok or ChatGPT. I've used both, and in my experience, Grok has been more accurate on the first try and is more immediately resourceful versus you kind of have to work ChatGPT into stuff, since the last knowledge update was in 2023 or October 23, so it can be a little annoying, but still gets the job done most of the time, and also still a lot more friendly to use while driving, because with ChatGPT you can talk. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what we got going on here. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another ride-along video. This one's rather short, and if you're new to the channel or to these videos in particular, this is when the customer doesn't talk. Now, this customer does speak up at a point in the middle of the ride that will give a wonderful example as to why not all trips are counted towards the RoboTaxi results metric. The biggest disqualifier being when a customer decides that they have a different way they want to go. Now, ahead of time, I don't mind hearing about a preferred route, but I have the biggest pet peeve in the world when we're already in a turn lane, especially one that doesn't let you out, or we're mid-maneuver and the customer says, no, wait, go this way or that way. Just makes me want to go, just sit down and be quiet. Let me do the driving. But in this case, it was okay to continue straight, so there's no reason to arouse any conflict or have any issue with it. So unfortunately, since the route was altered and I had to intervene on customer request here, it doesn't count towards the actual RoboTaxi results, but this is the encounter.
Oh no, you can go straight. It's gonna make you go in a big old U-turn if you make a right.
Are we in the turning lane, or is this a straight lane? Okay. Now, the reason I asked that here is because if we were in a turn-only lane, I would have told her respectfully, sorry, but we're already in a turn lane. You needed to give me that information in advance if you had a preferred route. What you'll also notice here on the map, right here on the screen, is there's no weird U-turn thing she's talking about. And often it is the case when I have a customer that has this route suggestion that they're wrong. Not all the time. Sometimes customers do know their area better. They have a shortcut. They have a way around maybe some construction, and that's cool. Most of the time, Google is smarter than the average person when it comes to going places, and people just think they have a better route. But what sucks is it does cause an interruption of the drive, and whereas this was a pretty good drive. FSD was kicking butt. We started the ride after leaving the complex because of the speed bumps and gates and all, and I started it when we were at the edge where somebody could be reasonably picked up. And after customer drop off here, and watch how well we sequentially change lanes here, getting behind this construction vehicle. After this trip that we're about to conclude, FSD does some other kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to turn it back over to me in the car to finish off the video. I know this is rather short, but I figured it was a good chance to show you guys what happens when a customer requests a new route.
Alrighty, thank you.
No problem. Just same time. There you go.
Thank you.
One of my pet peeves, I mean, different people have different opinions on, you know, getting real-time directions from customers. I can't freaking stand it because most people are in their phones and don't tell you to the last minute. Like, she's lucky we were technically in the lane that goes straight. A lot of the time out here, that is not the lane that goes straight, and I would have told her tough luck. If you have a preferred route, I might humor it or entertain you or whatever if you give it to me ahead of time. But if you're going to tell me mid-turn or when we're already in the turning lane, like, no, you should have spoke up. Also, the other side of that is most people think they have a faster route or know better, but they actually don't. There's a lot of human error in route planning. You know, after doing, you know, well over 10,000 trips and having plenty of people think they know better, you learn that it's usually to the contrary. Navigational systems are not, while not always perfect, sometimes there are weird cases where a person does know better because of a wonky road rule or law or something that isn't communicated well, but 9 times out of 10 that's not the case. Anyway, all that's to say, what is your opinion there? I DQ that trip. It's not counted for or against due to customer interruption. That is one of those cases where it's just counted as just distance traveled and not an actual customer trip. But what do you think? So I was trying to let it re-navigate. It wasn't until afterwards that I realized that it was the round trip that blue line was. It wasn't an alternate route. So even though I was clicking on it thinking it was, after the fact I realized, wait, that's just the return trip light blue path when you have waypoints in, since I have several on right now. Yeah, this will be an interesting little scenario here. I'll leave the camera on for us to go through this because it shows us going this way and then making a hard left here and then a right. But we're going a little quick. Ooh, decent brakes. Are we going to make the... Nope, it's going to honor forward. Interesting. And then probably have to replan its path. Oh, but we passed the first replan. We're going kind of fast. Are we going to catch the next one? Oh, are we going? Oh, we're diving in. Yeah, there we go. That was actually really good. Cool. We got to all see that. Well, let me know what you guys think on that video. Of course, there's the voiceover involved as it's a ride along. And please give me a feedback there too if you like that. You know, kind of like me, streamer style, explaining the ride, what's going on. I think it's a good way to bring more content that is, you know, insightful as to maybe what my thought process is or what the system is doing that needs to be improved on, since I'm not really having the conversation or vocally testing. Like right now, I'm gonna give it throttle because that's dumb. We got like a mile between the cars and it was just freaking sitting there bobbing back and forth. We'll report that back. Okay, and with that, we're gonna cut this video here, guys. Thanks again. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another ride-along video. It's number 17 on the playlist. Still relatively new when it comes to this voiceover side of things. And why are we talking about this? Why? That's a waste of time. Back from the top. This is a customer that is not particularly talkative. What is going on? All right. What is he doing? Anyways, what is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another tune words.